Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. I've got something today from Crux Brewing. This is their Better Off Red. It's a barrel-aged Flanders-style red ale from their 2016 Banished series. Now, somebody I work with, Canaan, W, suggested that I go pick up a Flanders red ale. I wasn't familiar with the style, so I thought he meant Flanders was the brewery. So I went into the local beer store, Meridian's, in Fairfield, Maine, and I asked him for a Flanders red and felt like a dummy. They pointed out that it was the style, because I had to clarify. I was like, oh, so Flanders isn't the brewery. So Flanders or Flemish red is a style, for those that didn't know, which was at least me. Anyway, they pointed out a couple. One turned out to be the one that Canaan was suggesting I try, and I hope I've posted that already. But I also saw this one that looked very interesting. So this is a... let's see here. It's basically a black text on a maroon background. So guys, first piece of feedback, your labels are not that easy to read, but it's an ale aged in wine barrels with Brettanomyces, which is a type of yeast that's used for secondary fermentation, I believe, secondary fermentation. Don't quote me on that. But, yeah. It was for their own good. Beers in this Banished special series are banished for months in oak barrels, allowing flavors to mature, meld, and mellow. This beer contains the live yeast. Take it even further by storing in a dark place at 50 degrees to 60 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 to 3 years. Now, this is from the 2016 series, so it's got a couple of years to mature, so that's good. Now, this wax seal might prove to be difficult, but I think if I just dig at it a little bit here, there we go. Uh-oh, that is unexpected, although it should have been expected. There is a cork in there, so I'm going to go grab something to deal with that. See if I can get some more of this wax off in the meantime. You know what? Let's not worry about the wax. Sit tight. I'm going to edit this bad boy up after the fact, but let me get something to deal with that cork. Alright, still the best $10 I ever spent. Or that cork is pretty soft. This could be bad, folks. Good enough. Ooh, it's definitely got a nice sour aroma already. You gotta be careful because this has been cellared, bottle conditioned. It's quite effervescent. I can tell from the aroma alone, the aroma alone, I am not Scooby-Doo, but I can tell from the aroma alone that it's going to have some character to it. It's already got a nice sour smell to it. Something else, there's this organic aroma that I can't quite identify below that, but definitely a nice cloudy red, reddish brown. Ooh, that is very sour. That is very sour up front. It's actually got a very light mouthfeel for something that's that hazy, that's been barrel aged. Or I'm sorry, barrel aged and then bottle conditioned, because it's been sitting for a couple of years in the bottle. Mostly getting sour out of it. But it's extremely smooth. It's very sour up front, but like just on the cusp of being too sour. It's like got a really great pucker factor, but not so much that it's off-putting. It's so light and smooth and very easy to drink. Afterwards, I'm getting some fruity aromas. I'm sorry, fruity flavors, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It's like a sour warhead or a lemon head, or sour warhead. Up front, it's got that really puckery, sour flavor up front, and then it's almost like a nice, light transition into like a bowl of Fruity Pebbles or Trix, because it's got this combination of fruit flavors and a bit of a grainy flavor to it. Slightly sweet, but just this combination of fruit flavors. It's very good. It's very, very good. If I remember correctly, it had a pretty hefty price tag on it, so I'm not disappointed that I paid a lot for the beer. I'm not disappointed, but I almost want to say that there are other sours out there that can get you the same thing, the same flavor at a lower price point. There's just that certain prestige that comes with being barrel aged and then bottle conditioned. But I mean, in this particular case, a very solid beer that's honestly worth the price tag. But I've had similar experiences from other beers that didn't cost quite as much. So I'm going to hit this with a 4 out of 5. And honestly, the only thing keeping it from being a 4.5 is that fact that I've had some other beers that were able to give me a similar flavor with a lower price tag. It's good, and I don't regret spending the extra money on it. Let me be absolutely clear on that. Pardon. If you come across it, you should definitely splurge and check it out. But like I said, it's worth the price tag. It's just not unique in my experience. It's not unique enough to justify the extra price tag. That almost sounds like I'm saying it's not worth it. It is worth it. Let me just be clear on that. You should definitely check it out. But like I said, I've had similar beers at a lower price point that were good enough that I wouldn't buy this all the time. I mean, I'll definitely buy it again at some point. And if it's offered to me for free, I'm definitely not passing it up. It's delicious. It is delicious. It's just a little bit prohibitively expensive on my budget. So, I think I've babbled on enough about that, and hopefully I've made a couple of clear points. Not to harp on it, but it's worth the extra price if you have that money to spend. But you can probably find a similar tasting beer at a lower price point, so don't go too crazy on it. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. This is a 4 out of 5 for me. And again, the only thing taking those points away is the price tag. and the fact that it's not unique enough to me that I would pay that price on a regular basis. So, hit me up down in the comments, the email link down below. I'd like to hear what you have to say about the beer. Whether you agree or disagree, or if you have any different thoughts on the price tag. While you're down there, make sure to hit me up with a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe. Really after boosting those subscriber numbers, so every time you do like and share the video, that helps out, gets me more exposure every time you subscribe. I really appreciate that. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Getting the last tune-in station you listen to. Gimlet Media streaming 24/7.
Access to that database would be very valuable. They would suddenly know what.
And Alexa's chiming in again.
on them and share.
Alexa, stop. Apparently this time it was somehow the tune in that made her turn on. I don't know. God, I can't wait to get into a different space where I don't have that thing so close. Till next time, cheers.